Hello guys, welcome to part 3 of information extraction from web pages. So in the previous videos we have studied about the what is information retrieval, what is information extraction, and what are the various challenges we face when we try to extract information generic in nature, right? And also in the previous videos we did discuss about how well we can formulate it, right? So as I told you in the first video, for any machine learning model, creating training data set is inevitable, right? And especially for the problem like this where the data is so much unstructured in nature, how do you create a training data set? So that is a very challenging one, I think so, right? So in this video I'll be showing you how we can create a training data set. Okay, so for this video I will just, and what I will try to do is I will try to extract publication date from a given URL, right? In this specific video what I'll be doing is I'll be annotating. I will be creating a training data set in such a way that that training data set will have class labels true or no, where class labels true for each of the tag means that tag contains the publication date, right? And if a tag is no, that if a tag has been tagged to the label no means that tag doesn't contain publication date. Okay, I think in the future videos we'll be just sticking on to the extraction of publication date from a given web URL. Okay, so for this problem, the annotation problem, right? Or creation of the data set, training data set, I'll be using a HTML tag annotator, right? So basically it contains a flash cap as well as a Chrome extension, using which we can easily annotate any given HTML page. So I have made a separate video on this, how to make use of this app. Basically, how to install Chrome extension and how to create a flash cap, or how to run a flash cap, right? I have also detailedly explained in the readme file. You can also go through this readme file. If not, also you can watch the video which has that given in the description section of this video. Here, as I was saying, we are trying to extract the published date, that is the publication date, from a given web page or from a given web URL, right? So here what I do is, for the example purpose, I have taken four engineering blogs or the tech blogs. That is from the Google, one is from the Amazon, and one is from the Gojek, and is from the engineering over. I just taken few of the examples, right? Just for the completion purpose, right? So I'm using the extension here, that is the HTML tag annotator. So basically it goes like this, right? So it says press S, that is you need to press the capital S to start the annotation. So what I will do is I will press the capital S. Okay, it shows a notification saying that annotation has been started. Now as an take the mouse to the segments, it will get highlighted. As you may see, I will take the mouse or to the title part would get highlighted, right? Similarly, I can go to the, I think mouse over through the publish date, it would also get highlighted, right? So what I will do, if we left click on this, then what it will say, that particular element which you want mouse over, that would get selected. So now what I will do is I will again press capital S, because I need to stop the annotation, right? So annotation has been stopped now. So that means the specific tag has been annotated, right? So now again I will come to the extension. If you want to see the annotated part, you can just click on here. It says that okay, this is the element which has been annotated, right? So now I want to save this data. So what I need to do is I just need to click on save. It says inserted successfully. That means, so what I'm doing in the backend is I'm sending the URL as well as the HTML page whole content. Also I'm sending the annotated part, that is the one which I have just annotated here, right? I'm sending all this data to the backend and I'm storing in the SQLite. I will show how we can retrieve the this SQLite and other things. Okay, so let's look into the one more example, or let's go to the IPython file. Just look into the just annotation data which we created. Okay, So this is the path of the SQLite where we are storing the annotated data, the URL, etc., etc., which I was talking about, right? So you can observe here URL is engineeringuber.caron. So oops, yep, this is the URL here. Okay, and this is the HTML part, and this is the selected contents, and this is the selected content text. I'm basically extracting what is the text inside the selected tag here. Okay, maybe I think if you want to do more, log 0, then if you want to see the selected contents, yes, this is exactly what we have seen here, right? So this is was exactly we just to make sure this is exactly the same data. All right, so let's see one more example. I think we can finish it few more example. So again, shift capital S, again annotation started, and I'll move over here, and I know that I need to annotate this part. Again I will stop the annotation, I'll come to here and I will save it. If you want to make sure that whatever you're doing is correct, what you have to do is just execute this cell, and now it has become 2. That means earlier we had only one row, now you can see that there is 2 row on this Gojek, right? That is on which we just annotated. So as you can see, using this tool we can annotate any web page very fast, right? For example, I will just go to Google AI blog. What I need to is I will start the annotation, and then I will just select the part which I need, then I will stop the annotation, then I will say save, right? Then if you want to reach it again, right now you may observe here the number of rows is 2. Now as and when I execute this has become 3, and oops, why it is showing 2? Okay, I am doing head is equal to 2. Okay, let me read that head. So now you are seeing 3 rows, right? So I will do the last one here. I think this is Amazon. Again, I had to start the annotation, and then mouse over it, and then select it, stop the annotation, and then come here and save it. Basically we can also extend this functionality where right now you can start and stop the annotation using capital S, and also to stop the annotation you can do capital S. But while saving we have the button here. I think using some kind of shortcuts we can also get rid of this button so that we can save a lot more time. All right, now we will get details into how we can extract and what are the analysis part you can do, right? So see here, right, you can see all the 4 website have been annotated here, and this is how it looks like. Just to iterate, we have the URL, we have this HTML page, and the selected content, that is the tag which has been annotated, and the corresponding text, and other tags just for the completion. Okay, tag name in the sense which tag name. This is the time span tag, p tag, etc. All right, so again I was saying that I'm using beautiful soap very extensively throughout this video. This would come very handy. Okay, and also I'm using beautiful soap. I'm creating the soup object out of it, and I'm cleaning it. So I'm using this function somewhere down the line, right? So obviously one of the major thing is the feature engineering part, right? So we know, as I was saying, we need to extract each of the HTML tag, right? Once we extract each of the HTML tag from a HTML page, HTML content, we need to give, or we need to generate features for each of the tags, right? So I'll just shout out few of the features which I got to I am using here. Of course you can extend it forever, right? So these are the features which I thought that which will be helpful in the extraction of published date. All right, this is the tag name, and then what is the parental tag? I think here the tag name is time, and I don't know what is the parental tag here. All right, if you go to here, and then it's, all right, time, and parental tag is span here. As you can see here, time is where time tag contains the published date, and parental of time tag is span tag, right? This is what I mean here, parental tag. And also I'm noting down what is the child tag, what are the siblings, and how much is the text length, right? So if you see the text length here, it is very less, right? I think it's 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 1 14, right? So that is a text length. And how many numbers? Basically here we have only two numbers, right? 29 and the 2021, right? And then what is the depth of a tag? What is the, how much, how far is the tag from the root level? That is, root here is the HTML one. And number of children a specific tag is having, position of the node among its sibling, if it is sibling having like 1 2 3 4 whatever n siblings, in which in which order this specific tags would fit into, right? And like I said, we can add a lot more features. I think top 9 or 10 would be something which would work very very well. All right. So as I was saying, so these are the bunch of utility functions which I have defined here. This function, you pass the text and it will do the required cleaning part. And then if you want to get a tag depth, basically for each of the features, kind of I have defined a function over here. I will not go through the line by line code of it, but you will be having this IPython notebook in the GitHub repo. You feel free to check it. I will be giving the GitHub repo link in the description section of this video. All right. So basically what I need to do is I need to pass this data frame to a function called future transform df. That means this is the function. So future transformer, if you pass it, then it will, what it will do is it will for the HTML page, it will extract each of the HTML tag and generate the futures. Then correspondingly it will tag label true or false depending on whatever we have annotated. All right. So now if you check it overall, this is how it looks like. I'll just execute it. This is, I think I executed earlier, but oops, this is not defined. Let me run it here. Okay, let me run it from here, I think. Okay, clean run engineering.com and Gojek, Google Job. So, okay, so right now you may observe, let's check it how many shape, right? Of course we have checked it later. So it contains 2512 HTML tags and with 17 features. Each of the HTML tag has 17 features, right? As you may observe here, for this HTML tag, for a div tag, we have this body and ancestor count, tag depth. There's so many things, right? So right now I think I could able to get 17 features. I think few of the features are very redundant. I think URL is something you cannot call it as a feature, right? So similar, I think is data is also a ground truth level, right? So this is how we can formulate the problem, and this is how we can generate a data set. Now on top of it, this is a simple classification problem, right? We have this data, and I think almost most of the features are in numerical nature, and also we have the ground truth data, right? And generating the ground truth data and training data is it's as easy as possible, right? We cannot, I think this tool has made life our very very easy, right? And what I would do is I would few of the things which are duplicate, I will remove it. Basically it will call down to 1999, almost like 1900. Let's see what is the ratio here. Okay, that means out of 1900 or 1899, only 6 tags are real, 6 tags are having the publication date. So this is very very imbalanced data, highly imbalanced data set, right? So I'm just saving it. In the next videos I'll be showing you how to clean this data set, so that the imbalanced one, I think you can convert into balanced one, then apply some kind of algorithm or ML models and make it work, right? So next videos will be cleaning of this data set and pre-processing and building the model. also how to make use of this, right? So please feel free to comment here if you have any doubts, and let's catch up in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video.